It's another delicious day here in the Let's Make Food from Food Kitchen, and it's time for another kitchen adventure. Today we are making some chicken lettuce wraps, and they are going to be delicious. Of course they are. But before we get to that, there's a couple of things. One, is there something you'd like to learn how to make? Tell me what it is down below in the comments. Two, I rarely ask for this because I try not to ask every single video. It's been months, I think. If you have not subscribed already, would you please subscribe, hit that like button, leave a nice comment. It really helps us creators out. That's all I'm gonna say. Let's move on to our delicious dish. I have a skillet here, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on and get it heating up while I dice up my 2 shallots. And these are actually a little on the large side in terms of thickness. They tend to be, for the most part, this isn't a general rule, so don't yell at me. For the most part, they tend to be a little longer and skinnier, and these are just chunky happy. I love it. So I'm going to dice these 2 up and shred my carrot. Okay, now that I have them peeled, I'm just going to slice them in half so they lay flat for me, and then chop away. And the size of your onion pieces is really up to you. If you're trying to hide it in there, then make them a little smaller. If you like the big chunks, leave them. It's up to you. Since my eyes are starting to water, I have to ask, do you have a favorite way to cut up your onions without your eyes watering and burning? Should I just get one of those scuba masks? Okay, this is warming up. I'm gonna go ahead and add some, there's already a little oil in there, but I'm gonna add a little bit more. Okay, next I'm going to shred my carrot, but I'm going to do it with my grater because I don't want to sit here and try and fine dice my carrot. For me, this is a lot faster. All right, once you've gotten down to the little nub where it's no longer safe, you can either chop it up or have a snack. I choose snack. Our onions chopped, our carrots ready. Let's go ahead and put this in. Okay, that's our shallots are going. Now our carrots can get added. Let me get rid of this and we'll start on our ginger. Now let's move on to my ginger. This is a knob about 1 inch, and instead of doing the fine shred with my little tool that I have, I actually want some chunks here. So I'm gonna go ahead and chop it up this way. Okay, I've sliced these into little slivers. Now I am going to chop, chop, chop. Apparently make some noise with the bowl over there. Now let's try it. There we go. Now I can add this into the mixture. Once your onions are almost translucent, we'll add the garlic. The garlic just can go bitter really quickly if you add it in too soon, and bitter is not the flavor we're going for today. I'm going to go ahead and prep my garlic press with a few of these cloves. These are little. I'm tempted to do more because it's a lot of garlic. It's 5 cloves, but for me, a clove is like, this is little. Right here, this is little. And these are tiny, but I'm just going to go with it today. Okay. So they are not translucent. They are nearly translucent. And the garlic, I just want to cook in there for about 60 seconds before I add the chicken. So I'm just going to slap that in there. And the chicken I've moved. And I've got ground chicken today. You can use ground chicken. You can chop up some chicken thigh, some chicken breast, whatever kind of chicken you want to use. I like the ground chicken, just it's easier to eat, I think, in the lettuce wraps. But it's up to you. If you have a preference, use it. Something else I can prepare while I'm waiting is my water chestnuts. I really like the texture that these add, and they don't have to cook for very long, but I do want to chop them up smaller than that. I'm going to go ahead and add in my 1 pound of chicken and break it up in here, and then I'll chop up my water chestnuts. Okay, now while that's cooking, I'll go ahead and do this. And you'll notice I've already prepared my lettuce ahead of time. That lettuce is romaine versus the traditional iceberg. And I choose romaine partly because I think it has just a slight bit more flavor. Also, it has more nutritional value than iceberg does. So that's why I choose it. It's up to you. If you want to use iceberg, go for it. Now, when this is almost done, I can start adding more ingredients. So I'm just gonna clean up a tiny bit while I wait and stir this occasionally. All right, now I'm ready to add my water chestnuts. And my chicken stock. I need 1/3 cup. You can use chicken broth, chicken stock. This is my homemade stuff. I used the chicken bones from the avgolemono that I made recently to make this stock because waste not, want not, right? Why not? It's better for you than what you get at the store. It's delicious. Okay, I'm gonna do my soy sauce and my fish sauce. Yes, fish sauce. It's delicious. Okay. And I'm going to do the majority of my green onions. I'm going to leave a little bit to sprinkle on top, just as a garnish. I'm not using my salt yet. I want to stir this up and cook it down just a little bit before I decide whether or not I'm going to add any more salt, because that soy sauce and that fish sauce are very salty. I'm going to let that simmer for a couple of minutes, and then I will taste it and decide if I want to add any salt. And I do need to add some pepper, so I'm going to grab my pepper grinder. And there is one other ingredient that I left off on purpose because I don't eat them, and that's peppers, chili peppers of any kind. I don't like anything spicy. I can handle a little spice, okay? Don't get me wrong. Little spice is okay, but I don't like my mouth on fire. I don't like my lips burning. It's not comfortable. It's just not for me. So I leave them off, but if you like them, add the desired amount of some chili peppers. Okay, I'm going to stir this one more time and give a little taste and see where we're at with our flavor and salt content. You can always adjust your quantities here. If you like more soy sauce, add more soy sauce, or you can serve it on the side. If you have family members who some like it and some don't like the strong flavor. Okay. I would like to add some more soy sauce. This is the soy sauce I get from the international market. You can use whichever kind you want, but I definitely felt it needed more soy sauce. Notice I haven't added salt yet because I wanted to adjust that flavor first. Okay, now I'm ready to get this in my bowl. I'm going to turn this off and serve it up. It's much faster if I pick it up and do it this way. See that ginger? I got a bite of ginger in my second taste, and that definitely adds that little bit of kick that if I'd have had any kind of hot anything in there, I wouldn't have liked it. So here we are. And then I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle this little garnish to give it a little more color pop when I serve it. And it looks delicious. It looks beautiful. Do you see this? So good. So the way we do this is you need a serving spoon of some sort, and you just take some of this and fill your lettuce wrap. And this is another way, if you've got somebody that likes spicy food and somebody that doesn't, serve some chili sauce on the side for them. And then everybody's happy. So good. I love the mixture, and one of the things I really like about this is the crisp crunch that the lettuce gives it. Thanks for joining me here today for another kitchen adventure. From my kitchen to yours, let's make food from food.
That's one boy.